So, I went to another concert. I went and saw Tom Wright for probably the fourth time. Nothing's changed. It was an absolutely impeccable concert. What can I say? Of course, greeted at the door. I'm not just saying this because I do consider him a friend, but his music is fantastic. He definitely should be more well known, but it's just special that they're at such small venues. And it was my first time going to the little upstairs room in the lower third. It was a really sweet, intimate room. And it had this weird, like, yellow neon snake light that was one of the only lights in the room. But yeah, it just felt, I don't know, it almost felt like we were in a log cabin. And yeah, as always, it's so small. He's able to talk and greet everyone, along with Leela, who, of course, no one else could do the support. Amazing voice. Again, another singer who needs to be so much more well known.
Tears will raise you as high as they can. Cause all the miles of road wasn't for you. All the joy I felt I had it for you. I can return, I see it, but tell me, will I ever love? To count on my friends, I only need one hand. Could write Hollywood movies with the shit of God in my head. Nice to meet you, but I won't see you again. I should probably talk, but I can't help myself. I
Just wish about Leela is that she had more songs in her native Italian. She is releasing a new album and she sang a song from it called The Ride, which was so delightful.
That little boy had one too many worries. I wonder, is this the reason you're sipping your coffee now? Without telling me to shut up. But you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders alone. I will pull you back up when it's so heavy you think you might fall. Friends ain't fun like before. Parents grow old. Time won't always be on your side. Flowers freeze in the cold. Hair goes silver from gold, but you can count on me for the ride. Friends ain't fun.
If we could just have more Italian songs. We so far only have one, Londra, which she still needs to perform for me. But I didn't realise I mistranslated it. I thought it was, I really don't know what I'm doing, but you know what, I'll make the most of moving to London. Turns out it was a sad song about all the stuff she misses from home. I didn't figure it out. My Italian has never been perfect, but still, Italian is a beautiful language, so Leela, per favore, canta più canzoni in Italiano. Then, instead of there being like a second support act, there was almost, I wouldn't say a hype man. We had a poet called Jared, who I spoke to a bit before and after the show. He was an awesome guy. The poetry was a bit questionable. I feel like he made it there because he was there in the development of Tom's first/4th album, which is what this tour was all about. Turns out they'd known each other for 10 years and Jared was helping Tom produce this album that then got axed because certain people in the music industry are assholes. Okay, I think we've got it. If you notice something missing it was my bike helmet. I realised it was in shot and I moved it. His Jubilee line love poem was slightly questionable. I love the references to all the stations because I'm a train nerd, but ooh, it was bad.
You're nominator, you're originator, you're propagator, percolator, pollinator. Bring me to your collaborator, resonator, roller skater, your dialect translator, dialect updater. Bring me to your venerator, bring me to your naked waiter, exterminator, your undulator. Bring me to your stimulator, bring me to your curator.
Turns out that was more of his shtick. He realised he was terrible at this, and so kind of just milks being bad, which you've got to respect the honesty. And he ended it with Twat by John Cooper Clarke, which certainly improved his set. Wasn't really the kindest welcome for Tom, because Tom is probably the most opposite person to that I know. And then Tom came on stage, armed with the Poet Man, who was now sporting, I think, a bass. My knowledge of stringed instruments isn't that fantastic. But of course, this being for his new album, Young Old Bloke, and he came out to a song that is over 10 years old, released, I want to say, 4 years ago on his middle album, Legacy, and then reborn. It didn't change much, which for me was perfect, because it was one of my favourite of his songs. It was Amateur Astronaut.
I'm guilty of ignoring your talk of going far, expecting it to be reachable, but play no train no car. When I was cramped up in this claustrophobic titanium capsule, my body clock has come to part. I'm built more than I could chew. We're traveling like shoes together, lost in space inside the interstellar. Oh, we're amateur astronauts, flying virtual last resort. But I want to go. I want to go.
Oh, I love a song where the theme is simple, but the lyrics are so all over the place. But the metaphor for said theme is so stupid. It's always just so much fun. And then the instrumentation is quite simple and all just these contrasts. It's just such a fun song. But out of all those songs, I must say my favourite from it has to be the title song, Young Old Bloke, because it's almost like me. I'm not a fan of kippers, nor do I wear slippers, even though living on a boat I probably should, but I don't act like most people in their 20s. I do so many things that generally people in their 30s to 50s do, to the point where most of my friends and people I see on a weekly basis are not just older, but a few years older than me. And that song is so jolly. It's just like, yes, I act 30 years older than I really am, but I'm happy. It would not be a Tom Bright concert if he didn't bring back a bunch of old classics like Legacy. That song is fantastic.
Well, the bones in my eyes, I could give you colors till the cows come home. But I die to myself, to give you something of my own. I'm trying to leave my legacy. Will you let me be?
The most poignant, the ode to the pub. Oh, it's not even really a song, but it is too poignant, especially considering the street we were on. I didn't really know much of that street. I know it's got a lot of record shops and a couple of recording studios on it, but I guess with all the brand new development around it, especially with Crossrail, I didn't know that it had such a history surrounded by the musical industry. And Tom even just imparting about it for I think about 2 minutes, I found it fascinating that there were all these really historic places and that the lower third, I've been there 3 times now, this little bar with a basement stage downstairs, it was all part of that. It was so exciting to find out, especially as someone like me who goes to so many concerts. Another thing that has to happen for it to be a Tom Bright concert, you end with Bless Our Generation.
So bless our generation, and I'll have no conversation. Fake the internet, and now we left nothing to imagination. But that's our generation, and I like them absolutely nothing. James O.
You either end with that or Last Night's Kebab, which he didn't sing, which was a travesty. But I mean, once we've got 4 albums, there's only so much space. There are quite a few songs I wish he... and I mean, it's my own fault. There was the request section, where I could have shouted it loudly enough. There were only about 50 to 60 of us in the room, and I was right at the front. I would have been heard. I wasn't front enough to get a set list. There was a really short lady just in front of me who nabbed it. I'm not bitter, but I could have definitely been heard. What's happened now instead is I think I low-key promised to sing Chip Off the Old Block with Tom the next time that I'm at a concert of his. But me being the dad, despite Tom being 10 years older than me, we've had stranger things happen in the species, and being a dad at -10 would probably become the strangest. It was Leela who got in the request. At least I think so. I swear it was her voice. And she chose, I mean, it was an incredibly sad one, but it's a damn good song. If I Knew Your Shadow is a fantastic song. I think with how slow and delicate it is, it shows off Tom's voice fantastically, that raspy voice. And then there was another one, Matchstick.
It's like I'm made of matchsticks, brittle bone, red with pain. I can't stand waiting it out just to slip away. It's like you're made of matchsticks.
Maybe it was best that I didn't shout that loudly. Although someone else stood near me did request Chip Off the Old Block. There's appetite for it, whether people want to hear me sing it. I'll probably make half the room leave. I can't bloody sing. To be fair, Jared, who did the poems, he said he made half a room leave before he thought it was so bad. I just found it funny. Tom, I will probably be seeing you in concert or at a bright night very soon. See you then! I have been Jack the Music Lover, and I'll see you in the next one.
Somehow I can make all of this just go away, but I would make it. Yes, I